Good morning, English 202D Group A. I'm here in fabulous Philadelphia, PA, quite different than Pittsburgh. So for this assignment, we chose to answer two out of the four questions, and the two I've picked are question number 2 and question number 4. For question number 2, do you prefer working with others or by yourself? For me personally, I would have to answer with others. Now, I'm a very driven person, and I believe that I could get more done effectively by myself than with a group, just because working on your own time and other stuff. However, working with others tends to open your mind a bit, and it's ultimately you get the better result as long as you stay away from tendencies like groupthink or other negatives as working with a group, as one member becoming too loud so it's not even a group anymore. But there are many positives as working with a group, such as you bring all these different sides and opinions to a problem, and especially if you're working with a diverse background like there is at Penn State, where you have kids coming from multiple areas, from all for different cultures and social classes. You get a lot of different perspective on a singular issue. I might look at an issue and think this way is right, but Tyler might think another way is better. And having a group work, invites that conversation, invites that problem-solving method where you are specifically trying to find the best solution for the problem. I also think working in groups prepare you for post-college. Not everything is going to be tests, as we all know. You're working in these multi-cylinder teams where you're reaching out to the accounting, to the supply chain, to the finance people. You have to be able to work through and work with people. For question number 4. Question number 3. What extracurricular activities have you done in college? My freshman year, I pledged a fraternity. I was on the exec board there, where I was in charge of housing and basically like delivering the fines if people broke stuff. And I think that particular job will help me a lot in my professional career, just because the responsibility of handing out fines and everything, you have to be honest and you have to be trustworthy. And one of the big things lacking in business now is accountability. Everybody wants to blame somebody else. So having that background and having that experience where the buck stops here, I have to make a decision that this guy needs to pay for this because he broke this, whether he was intoxicated or whatnot. It doesn't really matter. He still broke it. Another organization I'm heavily involved with is club basketball. I tried out freshman year, made the team. I'm on their travel team, and I volunteer for more social positions there to help me branch out, network a little bit. And one of the things I had to do was plan our formal. So planning formal for 80 guys, a big event is not the best. You gotta book the buses there, book the live music, book the event, and most importantly, getting money from people is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. People don't want to pay, so in that aspect, I think it taught me perseverance, hard work, keep getting after people. If maybe at a time one thing failed, try another way, and also work with people. Some people are in different financial situations, so they can't pay up front, so you have to work with them, and you have to offer them a pay-as-you-go plan or maybe something else. And I really thought that put a different perspective of how I view things. My way can't always be the highway. I have to deal and work with different types of people. So I think those extracurricular activities will really help me as I advance through professionally in my career.